Hello, everybody, and welcome to Political Science B1, National, State, and Local Government. I'm your professor, Dr. Dirk Horn. This is a course navigation video in order to familiarize yourself with the course Canvas site as well as any assignments that will be due throughout the semester. You log in through Canvas through the BC website, and once you're logged into Canvas, you'll be presented with a dashboard that has all your classes that you're enrolled in for the semester. Once you find this class, Political Science B1, you'll go ahead and click on the tile, and it'll take you to this page, the course homepage, right? The course homepage will have everything that you need to do to complete the course in terms of assignments, lectures, readings, external links, everything you need to be able to access in order to do well in the class, to complete the class, is located on the course homepage. It's all one-stop shop. The first thing you're going to do when you get to the course homepage is review any recent announcements. I give 2 announcements each week, one on Wednesdays of each week telling you to complete your initial discussion forum post, one on Friday of each week to tell you to complete your follow-up discussion forum post, as well as a reminder to complete any weekly assignments or exams that week. So you have 2 announcements each week, Wednesdays and Fridays, in order to help remind you, give you a gentle reminder, as they say, right, in order to complete the assignments for the week. The first thing you're going to do after you review the recent announcements, which there are none this week, is click on Read This First. This page will take you to the page that will allow you to complete all the necessary assignments for the first week, and then you'll be set up to hit week number 2 running, and you'll be able to be successful in this class because you'll have a solid foundation. You'll see here that the navigation video that you're watching right now is located here. If you need to go back and review it for anything, you can go ahead back to this page and review it, right? Also below this video is an introduction video. This is a very short video where I just introduce myself, talk about me. Please watch the introduction video after this video. After you watch both videos, you'll want to scroll down a little bit further, right, and read the How the Course Works section. This is essentially lays out a schedule for those of you that need a little bit more structure in an online class. This basically will tell you what you need to be doing throughout the days of the week in order to be successful. Those of you that have taken online classes before, you may be able to deviate from this schedule a little bit, but I would try to stick to close to the schedule as much as possible because the schedule will allow you to be successful in the class, right? Also not having to cram and do overburdensome assignments at the last minute, right? After you read this section, How the Course Works, you'll want to go back to the course homepage, open up the syllabus, review the syllabus, right? Then you'll want to take the syllabus quiz that's on the course homepage and introduce yourself in the student introduction discussion forum. After you do all those things, you'll want to complete week number 1 inquisitive assignments entitled How to Use Inquisitive and How to Read Charts and Graphs. There is no reading required for these inquisitive assignments this week. They're very short inquisitive assignments that allow you to get familiar with the inquisitive system before there are actual chapters assigned that are worth more points, right? After you've completed steps 1 through 7, you're officially ready to start week number 2, and week number 2's material will open in week number 2's module, right? Going back to the home page, you'll see that everything you need to complete this week is in module number 1, while the rest of the assignments will flow beneath, right? So you'll see read this first page, your syllabus located directly below that, your syllabus quiz, your discussion forum where you introduce yourself, right, to your fellow students and to the instructor, and then a reminder to complete the week number 1 inquisitive assignments, which are below the course resource schedule and policies module we'll get to in a minute, right? Everything due this week, the syllabus quiz, which is very short, the discussion forum, which is very short, and the inquisitive assignments are all due by Sunday, August 30th at 11:59 p.m. Usually it's on Saturdays at 11:59 p.m., but because this is the first week, I'm giving you an extra day to register for your books and everything like that. Get familiar with the class, right? I know how the first week goes in college courses. So you'll want to make sure you complete everything in the week 1 module in order to set yourself up to be successful on week number 2, right? Below week number 1's module is a course resource module where you'll see a weekly course schedule, which is just a restatement of how the course works. Course learning outcomes, right? This will tell you what you're going to learn throughout the course. Assignment instructions and instructor response time. This tells you what assignments you need to do, when they're due, what the details of each assignment are, and then basically my overall instructor response time, right? I generally respond fairly quick to emails or messages, but there is a 48-hour official window of response time. So if I don't get back to you within 48 hours, go ahead and send me an additional email, but I'm usually responsive within an hour or two. Sometimes I am teaching other classes, or I'm doing research, or I'm out in the field collecting data, or I'm in meetings, right? So it might take a day or so, but I'm usually very responsive, but it is a 48 hour window officially, right? But it's usually within a couple hours. I'm real responsive. I'm one of those people that don't like to have a lot of emails in their inbox, right? Here you'll see instructions for the discussion forums, the inquisitive assignments, the chapter activities, the midterm exams, the final exams. A note about the exams: the exams are open for a 1 week period. So during exam week, you can take the exam anytime from Sunday to Saturday at 11:59 p.m. And you get 2 attempts at the exam. So you take it one time, you don't score as high as you like, you can study some more and then take it again later in the week. You only get 2 attempts, and only the highest score will be recorded, right? There are 2 midterm exams and there's 1 final exam, and the 2 attempts apply to all the exams. Let's say that you take the exams, you do all the attempts, and there's a midterm score that you're still just not satisfied with. You want to get it higher, whether that you want to get it to an A and you had a B, or you had a C, you want to get to a B, whatever it is, whatever the definition of higher in your book is, you have what I call a get out of jail free card as well. This is what an optional makeup paper. This essentially replaces one of your midterm exam scores. So say you get a bad score, or you just don't get a score that you like, you can attempt to replace that with this paper, right? The paper prompt and instructions will be released after the second midterm, and you can see if it's worth your while in order to try to raise your score. If you happen to score lower on the paper than you did on the exams, you won't be penalized. I only take the highest score, so this is essentially a no risk option for you to raise your grade, right? Again, look out for those assignments and the instructions to this paper after the second midterm, right? This also breaks down your points for each category and the due dates, right? All this information is also found in the syllabus. It's just also stated here as well, right? Instructor response time, like I said at the beginning of this, it's usually fairly quick, but officially it's 48 hours. Going back to the home page, we'll discuss the book options as well as the inquisitive assignments and give you a look at how week number 2's module is set up, and then we'll wrap up this video. For the books and the inquisitive assignments, I've gotten some emails about these, and I've tried to be responsive and be clear in the email I sent out with the syllabus last week, right? You have a couple options in terms of your books. You can either buy the book combo package that comes with both books and the inquisitive codes from the BC bookstore. That is running, I believe, around $100, maybe a little higher. It depends. They change the price each year, so it's hard to keep up. Or you can buy the digital books. This is what I would recommend, particularly because this is an online class. You could buy the ebooks of both We the People, which is your main textbook, Governing California, which is the California politics textbook, and the codes for both inquisitives. You can buy those directly from the publisher for about $75. The way you do that is you'll click on either the ebook links or the inquisitive links, and those will take you to the publisher's website, where you have the option of either buying the ebook or just buying the codes or entering the codes you already have, right? So let's say that you purchased a book that's an old version, or you purchase a used book that doesn't have an active inquisitive code. You can purchase simply just the codes from inquisitive as well. So you need to figure out which is the best economical approach for your situation, but you have options. You can go to the bookstore, you can go to the publisher and buy the ebooks and the codes, or you can just buy the codes from the publisher, right? In the inquisitive assignments, how you register for those, you'll simply click on the inquisitive assignment link, and it'll take you to the page where we'll launch the inquisitive assignments. There's some instructions on the inquisitive assignment page. Canvas seems to be running a little slow today, not surprising as it's the first day of instruction, so it will be a little lagging probably, but hopefully they get that cleaned up before any major assignments are due. But if you have any issues with Canvas, email the BC Help Desk and they'll let you know what's going on. I can't control Canvas functionality, obviously. Before you register for any inquisitive assignments or ebooks or anything like that, you'll want to go ahead and watch the video how to register for inquisitive. You'll do the exact same process for We the People that you're doing for Governing California. It's the same steps, just different codes, right? If you have any issues with inquisitive throughout the semester, I can't help you until you submit a help ticket. So the first thing you'll need to do is submit a help ticket through the publisher. You can do that here. The links are also in the syllabus. And then once you have a help ticket, after about 3 or 4 days, if they haven't gotten back to you, then that's when I can reach out to them and say, hey, the help ticket number XYZ hasn't heard from you. Can you tell me what the issue is, or can you get back to them, right? If you contact me before, I can't do anything for you because I'm going to email them and say, hey, some student in my class is having an issue. They're going to say, what student, what issue? You need to submit a help ticket first, wait a couple days to see if they get back to you. That being said, you don't want to wait until the last minute, right? So you have to have assignments due by this Sunday evening. You should probably register for Inquisitive today or tomorrow, because if there are any issues, right, you're gonna come in on Saturday and email me, hey, I can't register for Inquisitive, I can't help you, you're gonna miss the due date. It's Saturday, the help desk for the publisher is closed, so you need to make sure you think ahead on these options, right? When you register for Inquisitive, make sure that you put in the student set, as that is what sends your grades back to Canvas. It links your activity in Inquisitive to the Canvas webpage, which allows me to record your grade. In order to launch Inquisitive, you'll simply just load this or click this grayed out box at the bottom, and it'll open in a new tab, and you'll take it to the Inquisitive page where you can register. And then once you register, you'll be able to access your assignments. Going back to the home page to take a look at week number 2's module, right? Week number 2 is basically set up how each module is going to look like going forward. You'll have an assignment checklist and learning outcomes that will say all the assignments that you have to do each week, and the learning outcomes that you will have completed after you've done the assignments and reviewed the materials, right? Essentially, there are 2 main deadlines in this class, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesday, you need to have your initial forum posts posted, 250 words by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday evening. And then on Saturdays, you need to have your 2 follow-up posts posted, as well as your chapter activities and your Inquisitive assignments, right? Whenever we have exams will be due at 11:59 p.m. on Saturdays as well. So there's really just 2 main deadlines for the class each week, Wednesday and Saturday, Wednesday and Saturday. I designed it this way to make it easy on you, so you don't have a million different deadlines throughout the week for this class, right? You'll have other deadlines for other classes, so I wanted to make sure that this approach was fairly easy for you guys. After the assignment checklist and learning outcomes, you'll have your lectures for the week, as well as your additional readings, your discussion forum each week, your chapter activities, right? A note about chapter activities. You may see that you have lots of chapter activities. You'll have basically 3 chapter activities for every chapter you're assigned for We the People. These are very, very fast assignments. These aren't meant to be time consuming. You should be able to do all chapter activities for the week, even when you have multiple chapters assigned, in under 30 minutes, right? These should take about 2-3 minutes each. They're essentially fun little exercises that allow you to put yourself in the role of people and agencies and director heads and legislators and policy analysts and special interest people. The type of people and groups that we're reading about and learning about throughout the semester allows you to do a little bit of simulation, watch a video, get some more in depth, right? And then take a little quick politics quiz. These politics quiz are less than 10 questions, and they're very fast. They ask you about current events and other things like that. So the chapter activities, while they may seem burdensome, they're not. They go through very fast. If you're spending more than a half hour on your chapter activities, you need to do a different approach to them, right? And then it'll give you a reminder to complete the Inquisitive assignments for each week there. I want to give you a look at the lectures and the notes and how they're set up, and then we'll go ahead and get y'all out of here. So each week you'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 lectures, as well as accompanying lecture notes in each module. You'll need to watch those on Mondays and Tuesdays before your initial discussion forum post, and make sure you have access to those lecture notes, because you'll need those for the Inquisitive assignments and the chapter activities, etc., right? So you can see here that the lectures are embedded right into Canvas. You don't need to leave Canvas for anything, and then you also have lecture notes embedded below right there, right? So that's essentially how each week's lectures will look, and you'll have access to the corresponding notes each week, right? That's about it. If you do the foundational work this week, you'll be set up to go into week number 2, blazing and being able to knock all those assignments out. And then that'll flow over to week number 3, 4, etc. Right? So this week is really important to set your foundation up. Once you get that foundation set up, it will go and bleed into the other weeks and it'll set you up for success, right? Please make sure you watch the introduction video after this to get a little bit more information about myself and the way I approach the class. Particularly, I know that most of you, if not all of you, are taking this class for a general education class. I am a professor that does not like to hold my students up, particularly ones that are not political science majors. So I approach the class that way. That being said, you need to put in the effort required for the class in order to pass. If you put in the effort and you meet all the deadlines, you turn in all the assignments, you're almost guaranteed to pass the class. I can't guarantee you, right, but you're almost guaranteed to pass the class. You can read between the lines on that right there. But you have to put in the effort, right? You have to put in the effort. That's it for now. I will be checking in on you later in the week and throughout the semester. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or concerns. I'm here to answer all your questions and get you guys set up to be successful in the class. I hope your first week is a wonderful one, and I will be checking in on you. Have a great day.